Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter R. And I kept saying, are you kidding me? I could not. I swear I tried so hard, could not get the stupid R to look like a freaking R. I went back and forth with this for so long. And I did cut a lot of it out because I did not want to put you through the agony that I went through. I didn't think that would be fair at all. So I did cut a lot of it out, but I did eventually get there, obviously. But I had to move it, redo it, make it bigger, make it smaller, adjust here, adjust there. It was absolutely agonizing. But I do like the end result. It does look like an R to me. Eventually. Anyway, so I got to looking at the layout or the shell, and I decided to turn it around because I wanted the door right there, because I figured like the little section or the little space where the R sticks are at the bottom, I figured that would be the perfect spot for like a patio or a porch or something. So that's why I flipped it around. Now, I know I always say, do not do the roof until you're done with your layout, that you have your porch and everything done, and then do the roof. So I kind of threw that out the window because I thought, well, it's a shell. It's an R. An R is going to be an R. I'm not going to change the shell of the house. So I went ahead and did the roof. However, I do change that. I do change the roof eventually. You'll see, because I had to put down the porch first. So I do add to the roof actually and change it up a little bit, but it's okay. But I decided to put in the chimney because the hexagon roof on the right was smaller by one than the hexagon roof on the right. So the roof wasn't quite lining up right. So I needed something to kind of hide it. So that's why I chose a chimney. Once I chose that chimney, it all went from there. Because I was like, oh, well, I guess it's going to be a stone house. So I did a stone house. And what does a stone house represent? Country, rustic. So that's what it was. I can't get away from it no matter how hard I try. Anyway, you see me here. I'm laying down some furniture pieces just to kind of make sure everything fits where I was thinking that it should fit, and adjusting, room sizes and everything to make sure that it looked cohesive, that it looked like it made sense. But then I also added some like walls inside the build because to me, like a country western type home is kind of small and squishy. There's a lot of walls. It's not like an open floor plan or anything. So that's why I decided to do that. But I didn't want like doors everywhere. So I did the archways here and there. And then here in the middle, it kind of, because I have it on a foundation and that's not an actual room, there is a gap between like the grass flooring and like the level of the home. So I had to put in some bushes to kind of cover up that hole because I wanted flowers and stuff in there. I just didn't know exactly how to go about doing that. So that's why I did the bushes. And here you see me finally putting in the porch, and it ended up being a wraparound porch all the way around the back, which I'm kind of glad I did because it looks so cool. It really does. And this is where I have to add the additional roofing. I'm like, oh my God, why did I do this? I forgot again. So yeah, best laid plans, right? So I go in and I add some pillars, add the eaves to the roofs. Works out beautifully. I think it looks great. I don't think I'd change anything, except I did change the colors. But anyway, here I'm placing some windows that are also horse ranch because I loved the horse ranch door and I wanted to kind of keep it cohesive to make it all match. So I used the horse ranch windows as well. And then I changed the fencing and the pillars to a dark brown swatch. And then I go in and do the platform or the foundation to match the walls. Foreign concept, I would say. Anywho, they've gotten better about that in recent times, though, in the recent past. But here in just a bit, we are going to go through the full and complete walkthrough. I hope you guys are ready. So don't go anywhere. Just blink. Okie dokie, we are done. We are so done. And I don't know what my obsession is with country builds, but oh my God, I love this. It looks so cool. This is probably one of my favorite builds, I have to say. Now, I want to make sure you know 96% of this build was country living and horse ranch. There is a little bit here and there of decor that is not those two packs. But like I said, 96%, if not 99% of this is those two packs. So if you're ready, let's go inside. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. So we're coming up the stairs. Let's look at the porch first. We've got some plants over here. Right in front of the door, you have a nice little rocking chair and a table so you can sit and watch the neighbors. People do that. Got some decor, some country stuff all around. We've got the wine storage, which you shouldn't store wine out, or nectar. I'm sorry. You shouldn't store that outside, but that's where it is because that's where I put it. And then you've got a nice little table out here so you could sit and have some coffee or whatnot. We keep going. We've got more country decor, an outdoor trash can, some more decor. We also have a grill, some candles next to the grill, some plants over here, and a little table to sit and eat. So yay! And then some stairs to go out. Now, let's go to the front door and go inside, and I'm going to show you everything. It looks so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. So you walk in, and this is your entry. Look at all this wonderful, wonderful country clutter. I love it so much. So over here, excuse me, we have all of this stuff here, so you can drop off stuff. There's plants and decor. And then over here, you've got more decor. This is a little low, I know, but the window is in my way, so that's where it ended up going. I don't think it looks bad. No, I can't put it over there because it's too big. Anyway, we've got a full-length mirror and your umbrella stand over there. You have some plants on your shoes and these windows. Look at what you see looking through these windows. It looks amazing. I love it. It looks so cool. Sorry, I can't help it. This build is just so fun. And then we go through this little tiny archway into the living room. Yes, the roof is clipping. Ignore it. But here is the living room with a nice large couch and a chair. So you can do some cross stitching. You can sit on the couch, read your book, have some coffee. Got the TV, the hanging plant. We've got a radio, more plants, more plants, more plants. There's plants everywhere, more decor, little office desk. I was going to put like a bookshelf where the fireplace thing is. However, they've got books right there. So that's good enough. I decided I wanted the fireplace more than a bookshelf. So there you go. That was my thought. And then these blinds are cottage living, maybe, or country living, I think. So yeah, like I said, I was trying to use as much of those two packs as absolutely possible. We go through this cool double archway. I had to do it. I had to. I love doing this double archway. It looks so cool. Here is the dining room with the buffet and a bunch of stuff on it. The dining room table with, what's that? Ketchup, mustard, and hot sauce? I think. I'm not sure. More plants. You can see all those plants. Oh my God, that plant room is so cool. No, you can't get in there. That's okay. We go through here. This is the hallway into the bedroom and the bathroom. More plants. We got a clock. More decor and all of that. We go into the bathroom, which has, I told you I was trying to use nothing but those packs. But anyway, we've got the mirror, which does work. It's the full-length mirror. I just put it behind the sink, raised it up, and moved it back. So they have a mirror in the bathroom. And then your bathtub and some decor. If we go across the hallway, we go into the bedroom. It's a little narrow, but that's all right. Got another mirror here, some decor, the armoire, more plants, a bed, and over here they have their little journal. That's what it is. Anywho, decor everywhere. Yeah. Okay, now we go to my favorite one. My favorite part of this whole build, the kitchen. Oh, I forgot to take that down. I'll take that away. We've got plants. We've got the double doors to go outside. Oh, I love this kitchen. I'm in love with this kitchen. I swear to God I am. But we've got an indoor trash can. We've got some clutter. I do have an empty counter there so they can cook. We've got your nectar storage there with picnic basket. Then you have your propagation station on that side. Get the sink, some fresh veggies and eggs, cutting board. Oh, the pots and pans. And then those things up there, which seem a little high. So I need to fix that. And that's a little bit better. I didn't realize how high it was on the wall because I build with all the walls up so that I don't know, it just makes it easier for me to build when all the walls are up. I will remove that shelf. I was using that to place items, so I will remove that before uploading, but this is the entire home. Y'all, I am in love with this build. If I could live here, I would. With or without all of this clutter, I love this house. It is so cool. So we'll take a top-down look real quick. So there you do see the letter R. It's just upside down, but I did move it because I wanted the front door over here on the head of the R. Oh, I love this house so much. I really, really do. I think I need towels in the bathroom though. Hold on. Alrighty, I think this is a little bit better. So you can see I added, the little towel rack. I love using this. I know it's supposed to be like for the shower because you got a loofah, but whatever. I put it above the toilet because that's where I like it. Little hand towel, some clutter on the sink. I added toilet paper. You're welcome. And a little bath mat, some toiletries, tubbities, whatever you want to call it. Your bathtub stuff and a washing board. Hey, I changed that color. It took it away. That's weird. Anywho, so that is the entire build, y'all. I love this so much. I hope that you guys like it at least a little bit. I did decide with the outdoor lighting to hang these from the roof. I think it makes it look really cool, especially at night. There is so much light. It is stupid how much light there is. I didn't realize how much light those give off, but that's okay because I like them. It looks awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're going to hear me say that. You hear me say that a lot with a lot of videos, but this one is right up there in the top 5. I absolutely, if not the top one, but anywho, most of the country, rustic, whatever builds that I do usually are my favorite because I love building this way. I don't know why. I love it. I do. The kitchen. This counter clips into this counter, which clips into this counter. So none of these 3, or I decided to clutter up these 3 for sure because, angled walls. That's why. Should I change the plate colors? Nah. Well, yeah, let's make them red so they stand out a little bit. There we go. And should I change this pot? I kind of don't want it to be the same exact color. Oh, the brown one's cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm done fiddling with things. We have lights in every room. It's all nice and lit up. I did add a few tiny saucer lights here and there just to add a little more lighting. But otherwise, hold on. Can I take that away and still have light in there? And hold on. Okay, so I added a couple of lanterns in here just to have some light in this room, which really don't really need it because you do have all of these windows and those rooms are lit up, so the light kind of filters in there, but we want their own lighting in there. So if you have these on like auto lights or something, you can have these as like always lit kind of thing. I know my front porch light is like always on. I wish it was motion sensor, but it is not. So anywho, if you do want to download this one and play with it, you can find it under hashtag letter R home or my hashtags lilmomma and Momma-One. It is 43,000 simoleons, but that's okay. And you see all of these packs in here. Do not let that scare you. Like I said, a little bit of country kitchen, tiny, like maybe 2 things of blooming rooms. I think actually it's just like 1 plant. Everyday clutter a little bit. The bathroom clutter is like 1 or 2 things. So really most of this I wouldn't even think twice about it because there's not a lot of stuff. Most of what it is going to be, what is it? Cottage living and horse ranch. The rest of these packs and kits are simply one, probably maybe two things, and they're tiny, tiny little things. So you do not have to worry. If you do download this one, let me know what you think. Actually, just let me know what you think in the comments right now. Hit pause and say, "This build is amazing." Well, you don't have to, but you can say something. I don't mind. And I do reply to all comments, questions, and suggestions. So always feel free to do so. In any case, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all, have fun.